Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Makes the catch, it's Carter. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll go to the air on second and short. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home,
maybe a crease. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Play clock was down to 2 seconds when they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That's caught. It's Eakin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. On target over the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Hurricanes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Already find a hole in that secondary. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got a man, it's Simmons. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Mensa, under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. This time he's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Here's Mensa to throw. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in the double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
He'll pull it down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Calls his own number, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Nice grab in traffic. And that one did not work.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Here's a heat, trying to buy time. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And to settle for the field goal.
There's so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Throwing, Mensah. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When he's a 2-minute offense, when you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in week. As they push out that lead.
really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down play from the gun. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Mensah throws to the wideout, working the middle. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lee. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 22 team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half, and so this...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Running inside. It's Fletcher. There's some room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On first down, here comes this offense.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 22, go!
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Going over the top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow it to be that wide open on that play, at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Snagged out of the air.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll go right back to him, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
In the red area, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mensah. Touchdown, Canes. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. To get that one off, it'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Back to throw. It's Hammond. The screen, and watch out. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going deep. Holds it in on the left. He's loose. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Francis. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get behind the defense. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. He's at the 10.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Carter. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming, and he never had a chance.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Here on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Francis. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The run inside. It's Pringle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Trucks through the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be...
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot.
Down, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go!
The give is to Williams. Nice move there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the right, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They want that clock to run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today. And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.